Which fuel tank are you using? I just had a conversation with a client today, and I shared an analogy that I thought I would share with you. With regards to fuel, you have two fuel tanks to use, okay? You have sugar, carbohydrate, and you have fat. Now, if you're doing keto, you have ketosis as well, but let's talk about, you have sugar for fuel, carbohydrates for fuel, and you have fat for fuel. Our sugar storage capacity, we store sugar in our muscles, a little bit in the liver, whatever, but we can only store 1,500, maybe, I don't know, depends on how much muscle you have, but very limited, 1,500, maybe 2,000 calories in our muscles. Whereas fat, they say the average woman's got 2 months of energy supply on her body in fat. So we have a teeny little fuel tank for carbohydrates and sugar, and we have this massive fuel tank for fat. And I was trying to describe to my client how I try and move people in the first week of coaching over from being sugar burners over to being fat burners, and it's just not that difficult, right? And I was trying to explain the different, when I knew that person was in a fat burning, right? And this is what I was trying, this is the analogy I used. When you're burning sugar, you got this little fuel tank. So it's almost like you're going through life and your gas gauge, your red light is flashing at you, right? So what do you do when you're running on empty and that gas light's flashing at you? Okay, what do? You're driving, you're looking at every corner, you're looking for a gas station, you look back at the red light, you're looking in the corner, you're searching, you look back at the red light. You don't really think of anything else, right? You're just looking for the next gas station. This is what people are doing when they are sugar burners. You're constantly looking for food, you're constantly looking for the next meal, you're constantly hungry because you're looking at that red light and you're constantly thinking about food, right? Because your gas tank is tiny. So you switch somebody over to being a fat burner, and now that red light's not on. The gas, you're a massive fuel tank. So now what are you doing when the gas gauge isn't flashing at you? What are you doing? You're just driving, right? You just, maybe you're listening to something, maybe you're not focused on getting the next bit of fuel in you. You're not obsessed with looking for food and, oh my gosh. That is what people initially get from being switched from a sugar burner to a fat burner. I won't say obsession. Their interest in food, their appetite just goes away because they start burning from a tank which is massive. So in my coaching, that's my first goal, always to take people from, if they are sugar burners, take them from sugar burners, take them into a fat burner. But that's the analogy I use, and I think it's a very accurate one because too many people identify with being, oh, I'm a sugar addict, oh, I'm a carb addict, oh, I've got my blood sugar's all over the place, blah, 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 right? Now you're just using the wrong tank. You're just using the wrong tank. Week to 10 days will get you to be a fat burner. Don't hold on to those by identifying yourself with one of those self-limiting beliefs. Is that the phrase? Don't label yourself sugar addict, food addict, oh, appetite, I've got a snack, I've got whatever, blood sugar, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're just using the wrong fuel tank. Anyway, that is what I coach, and I thought I'd share it with you.